Hey, so putting together a short video to talk about how to block search engine internal search referral spam. And that's obviously a bit of a mouthful. So obviously a search engine internal search referral spam is referral spam, aka another website sends it, and they send stuff to your internal search page. And when they send stuff to your internal search page, they try to get pages that have their own website indexed. So one that's been going around a lot right now is something called AI King or something, and we have to deal with them a little bit. But they had thousands of these pages that were indexed for our site, but they were pages that don't exist. They were pages that were searching for their website. And it was just like, oh, well, there's something new. Haven't seen every day. So I want to talk about what it is, how it's done, and how to block it both in the short term and the long term. So, first and foremost, how it is done. So, obviously, how it's done is people buy domains that companies let go of. So when a company lets go of a domain, let's say GoDaddy jumps up the price of a domain to $40 a year. Cough, cough, I'm calling you out. Cough, cough. But when GoDaddy jumps out a domain to $40 a year, some small business, if that's not their main domain, maybe they'll give it up. Or maybe some private blogger decides to hang up the keyboard, so to speak. So what this is they buy a domain that was already functional and was already ranking by itself and doing pretty well, and that's past a couple year mark, so it's able to get away with more stuff. And then what they do is they do a referral spam almost. And so what they do is they have pages on their website that when clicked go to your website that can be two search pages. So like if your URL is www.example.com, you would for someone who's performing this hack, essentially a black hat attack, they would do https://www.example.com, and then you might have a slash, home question mark search, and then it would be a equal symbol maybe, and then have the first term, and it might be like come, and then an and symbol, then a visit and an and symbol, and a AI King or something .com, and then and then an and symbol, and then today. And maybe what they do sometimes to mix it up a little bit is they might have the symbols going before it and after it completely randomized, so you just have like that chunk of text in there that's coherent. And so what this does is it causes webmasters to see this. So people who are in the search console who are looking at it, who are at like a certain skill level. And so that's how people notice it in the first place. So what happens next is once they notice that, people get curious and they check the site out, because these people are catering, web solutions to developers, Black Hat AI web solutions to developers. So it's they're trying to get a couple hits from it. It's similar to the Daradar stuff back in the day. Maybe I should make a video on those. But there used to be Daradar referral spam on Google Analytics. But yeah, so the thing that happened though, and I guess the significance of all this is, first what you do to get rid of these is you go to the Google Search Console removal tool. You just plug in the URLs that you want removed. The second thing that you can do, and obviously you're going to have to program for this, but you can program a like a list, an injectable list almost. Like in PHP, what I would do is I'd get a SQL table, and I would fill maybe column 1 with the first keyword or something, or maybe you just need one column. Maybe you just do 1,000 keywords, and if any one of these pops up, you just don't allow it to be inserted. So what you do is you insert index and follow if none of those keywords are present. But if some of the keywords are present, then you do no index, no follow. And so what you can do is, if they're referring to a page that has one of those keywords in the search, and you can check what the page URL is. You can do, like in PHP, you can do a URI equals, and there's just Stack Overflow it. Like there's a page, you can just copy paste it. and then you just what you do is you can make a PHP file and have it connect to the URI, check the URI out, and then what you could have it do is you could just have it go and do the you know and you have it break apart the URI into chunks and maybe take, so obviously your domain's in there, so snip out your domain from it and you'll have the search query, and obviously how your search query is set up, the regex on it, so you can turn the ands, and you could use the ands as breaks to separate the different things on there, so remove the equals, whatever, and so you end up with a bunch of keywords that are part of this URL, like this search supposedly. So the next thing what you do is you end up going in and you make it so it checks this URI to see what's on there. And if it does in fact have one of these bad terms, you just inject the no index no follow instead of the index follow, and poof, even if they have Google, because what these sites do is they get these terms, they put links on there, and then they have Google crawl their page, and then Google will crawl the links on the page to go to your site. So when they're crawling your site via their site, via these purchased old sites, normally it would hit you. But if you have a no index, no follow, then it is going, Google's probably already looking at these with a little air of suspicion. So if you have a no index, no follow, then poof, guess what? You block them, more than likely. Google pretty regularly respects no index, no follows, and so do Bing and Yahoo and stuff. So it's I don't know. It should be pretty easy. So yeah, that's the gist of it.